There's nothing I can do. I'm, I'm so sorry. And if you have anything to say at all, I suggest you say it now.
You know what I would like?
What's that, Dad?
A glass of water. Do you mind?
Not at all.
Last time I went to Japan, a two-headed woman poured a glass of tea for me. I swear to you, she's so beautiful that I
Couldn't tell which hair is prettier.
you remember?
Sure.
Remember when I started mixing model? Did you know that? It does.
Dr. Bernard talked to me before I came in, and there seemed like there's something bothering him.
Honestly, it was because of my joke. Every time I give him a lot of joke when he sees me. And I guess there's one that he had heard many times. He doesn't have much sense of humor.
Maybe he just wants you to be strict with him. You cannot keep joking when you talk to us, even if it's a serious question.
Like what?
Like, what's bothering you and where it hurts?
You mean as in, oh doctor, I'm dying, please save me, like this?
Yeah, sort of, but
You and I know both that no one can cure me for what I've got.
so, okay. What about your belief? Whether you believe in heaven or not. You didn't answer me last time I asked you.
What a question. No one really knows, right? Proof is not available. Someday I believe yes, the next no. Someday I'm sure that there's God, but the next day I'm not quite sure about it. If I share my doubt with you about life and death, love and even God, that's all you have had, my doubt. But now you see, you have all these great jokes, right?
Listen, Dad. It's funny for 1 minute or two, and that's it. You're left with nothing. It seems like there is always a gap between us, and I'm losing you, but I even don't understand you. Tell me something about you, please.
Don't worry about me, William. I know when I'm going to die. I know when and how it happens. It's not today, don't worry.
How do you... Why?
I always had this power, this vision. When I was a boy, I had a series of dreams. They woke me up screaming. My father came to me on the night and asked me what was wrong, and I told him I was dreamed my Aunt Stacy had died. He assured me that Aunt Stacy was fine, and I went back to bed. But the next day she died. A week or so later, the same thing happened. I woke up screaming because of another dream. He came to my room and asked me what happened. I told him I dreamed Grandpa had died. Again, he told me that Grandpa was fine. The next day, of course, Grandpa died. A few weeks, I didn't have another dream. Then I had another. My father came and asked me what had I dreamed, and I told him I dreamed that my father had died. He of questioned me that he was fine and to hurt him pacing the floor all night. The next day he was fine. The next day he was to fall on his dad, and he went into town early and was going for a long time. When he came back, he looked terrible, as if he had been waiting for the axe to fall all day. "Good God," he said to my mother when he saw her. "I've had the worst day of my entire life," he said to my mother when he saw her. "You think you've had a bad day? The milkman dropped Dad on the porch this morning."